Pistons going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Pistons, Bucks, up next.
We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Milwaukee Bucks with Clark Kellogg doing the analysis. This is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our broadcast of the NBA. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Boris Diaw is out there with Wilcox. Then there's Batum. Then it's Michael Pietrus. And for Milwaukee, they've got Lennis Kleza. With all the competing players in the Pistons backcourt, Clark, how do you start divvying up the minutes?
Well, that's a coach's challenge. I mean, when you have a crowded position or a crowded backcourt in the case of Detroit, and you have offensive-minded guards, I think the players are going to have to determine where they best fit in and agree to be accountable in those areas. And here are the Bucks now. The 10-footer, number 15, snatches it inside. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach John Kuester.
Well, Kevin, when it came to discussing their offensive game plan, he was a little reluctant to give too much away. But he did tell me that they've got a little something up their sleeve today, which you need when you're facing this caliber of defense. We'll see how successful they can be on the offensive end, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, so much for advance and slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite slam cam for the replay.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day for that one. Now that was a dunk.
He certainly put a little something extra into that slam.
A little added pizzazz.
DeColo. No good. And it's Milwaukee the other way.
Oh, man. Shots like that will make a coach lose his hair.
Here's Kleza. Jump shot is good that time.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
On defense, the Bucks. Here is Pietrus. From 20 feet out, it falls short.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
ABC, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. 10 wins a year ago against the Central Division opponents for these Bucks.
You know, that's not a bad mark, Kevin. Much improved from what their record was the year before at 4-12.
He hits the second from the line. The Detroit Pistons trying to get back on track after an uncharacteristic losing season a year ago.
Yeah, and Kevin, if they're going to climb back up in the standings in the East, they can start by taking care of some of the teams in the Eastern Conference. I mean, they were just 18-34 playing against teams in the East last season.
A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line. The Pistons felt, Clark, like they needed to reconstruct their team since they weren't getting any younger, but the rebuilding hasn't been as smooth as they had hoped.
Not at all, Kevin. I mean, this is an organization with championship aspirations, and just making the playoffs is not good enough for the Pistons. Unfortunately, with the renovation and the rebuild last season, they couldn't even get that done.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Way to distribute the basketball.
And here are the Pistons now, trailing by 5. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. DeColo off from three-point land.
Starting this game, nothing's going down for him.
And that one's in from the low post. He's got 6. And here are the Pistons now. Just over 5 minutes left in the first. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, Kevin, with the healthy Bogut last year, I think the Bucks could have taken down the Hawks.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here are the Bucks now, leading by 5. Number 10, and he nails the triple. With Bogut, as you mentioned, no doubt he definitely would have helped, but enough to make the difference in the series?
Oh, I think so, Kevin. He was playing at a really, really high level. I mean, he was posting close to 20 points a game, double-digit rebounds, a presence in the middle defensively. He was playing the best basketball of his young career, so I clearly think he would have made a significant difference in that series against the Hawks.
He sold and he had that ugly arm injury, too. It was hard to watch.
It sure was.
Zakolo kept alive. Batum backs in. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Shoots. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
Just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's Kelleball. Sticks it from 17 feet. And here are the Bucks now. Here's Kleza. The shot is off, so Detroit will take it the other way. Zakolo, ABC, yanks it down.
Something about his game looks off here. He's just been out of kilter, not in rhythm. I know they'll need him to turn it around if they're going to be successful. They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
And it's the Pistons with the ball. Down by 12. Zakolo can't answer back with his own 3.
After giving up a 3 on one end, he tried to put one back in the same guy's face at the other end. It didn't happen. Tough miss. They got a good look, just couldn't capitalize.
Batum inside the 3-point line. Again, the miss by the Pistons. To the paint. Goes up. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Now the Pistons with it. A 12-point game. He dumps it off. Releases from 15. That's good.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man. The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
2:27 left in the first. Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Monroe drafted out of Georgetown, a team whose Princeton-style offense really emphasizes teamwork. He said, it's something I enjoyed a whole lot playing in. The things I've learned within that system help prepare me for this level. With his great passing and basketball IQ, guys, it's not hard to believe.
You're right about that. Thanks, Doris. And here are the Bucks now. They're leading by 8. Zakolo gets the board inside. Pistons trail by 8. Takes a 3. Kleza rips it down inside.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players. Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
And here are the Pistons now, trailing by 10. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Both teams will make substitutions. On defense, the Bucks. ABC and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, Clark, last season, a grisly one for the Pistons. Their record was really something.
Yeah, it was a tough season. And if the season was tough, how about the traveling? On the road, just 10-31, Kevin. That was the 3rd worst record on the road in the East.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Milwaukee now. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Kleza, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. So, Clark, how do the Pistons get back to their winning ways?
Well, you first start off with personnel. It's going to be difficult based on the players they have to really make headway, but they've got to be healthy, and then they've got to become better at the defensive end of the floor.
And better on the road, too, huh?
Well, defense will help you do that.
Yes, right. He's pummeled, and will have a chance for 2 at the line.
That's a good call by the referee. There was definitely some contact on the release of the shot.
The first one falls, and the Bucks making a change here. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
I think they've got to be more disciplined here, Kevin. Already way too many fouls and too many free points for the opponent.
The shot is off. Pistons trail by 9. Lets it go, and that's good for 2. And here are the Bucks now. 7-point differential. ABC, and off the glass as he lays that one up and in. 5 points in the game.
That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish. Looked like a good call from here where I said definitely some contact on that shot.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. There's the horn as we end an exciting first quarter. Bucks lead by 8.
Well, they're in attack mode now, Kevin. Every time they get the ball, they're coming.